Calls 2 News for help, claiming that a neighborhood dog has been abandoned, left alone for 3 weeks.
Animal control officials say they'll take the animal in, but not until tomorrow. So we wanted to know, why wait? Pam Elliott is getting answers from the man in charge.
Well, Katie and Mark, it is a question of care, of course, but it is also an issue of rights, the rights of the dog owner.
It hasn't jumped the fence yet, but I'm waiting on the time when that happens.
Neighbors greeted Animal Control Officer Dawn Gilbert, and so did 2 News, as she arrived in the 600 block of Wilfred Avenue.
I definitely would understand if it was something that has drug on, but this is the first that we found out about it. So
It's right. That's the unfortunate thing. It's
Right.
the first that you found out about it. I've called about 5 times in the last 3 weeks between you and the Humane Society. Today was the first time somebody got back to me.
Kevin Wagner told Officer Gilbert and 2 News that the homeowner abandoned the dog 3 weeks ago. He's worried not only about the dog's well-being, but about the children who play outside. Jerry St. Clair has a young daughter.
And I'm not really a huge dog person, but I think it's really sad that the dog was just left behind and not cared for.
Officer Gilbert said she'd post notices on the house, which is necessary by law. So if the dog owner returns, that person will know to take the dog or face animal control taking him. After 3 weeks of apparent neglect, we asked, why not just take the dog today? Spare him and the neighborhood. Mark Kumpf is the director of Montgomery County Animal Resource Center. He says he can't just take an animal. The owner has rights, especially when it does not appear the dog is in imminent danger.
This dog appears to be pretty darned aggressive. It's clear that someone may have been coming by and giving the animal some basics, because if it has been there for the period of time the neighbors allege, it's still in pretty good shape.
What about the safety of the neighborhood, however, and the children running about? What if that dog gets out and jumps that fence and loosens the chain?
Again, we can play the what-if game from now until basically the end of time. The animal is properly restrained on the property. We have no legal grounds to remove it, and the law is very clear as to what we can and cannot do.
Now, here's what you need to know. Calling the Humane Society and calling the Animal Resource Center, not the same thing. If you are worried about a dog that you think needs to be removed, call for animal control officers. There will be a phone number in my story on WDTN.com. The Animal Resource Center says it will check on the dog in this case tomorrow. We'll be checking as well. Pam Elliott, 2 News, working for you.